Hello BookTube, hello Tudorverse. We have a Tudor-adjacent book haul for you today that is part of a brush with greatness and somewhat of a missed opportunity. Earlier this week, I was volunteering in my local library's used bookstore. It really is the best used bookstore in the Coachella Valley, and I got a call from a man who wanted to donate books. He described himself as a genealogist and a librarian, and he mentioned that he had just a couple of bags now, but he would have a lot more in June. And we talked about where he would go and the procedures and all of that. I unfortunately was not there to take the donation, which turned out to be a Tudor-adjacent haul. Turns out that this man was the genealogist who in 1997 wrote the article arguing that Henry VIII had sired Mary Boleyn's children. This was the article that set everything in an uproar. The BBC went after it. There were articles. It was a huge deal. That is where the other Boleyn girl came from. And all of this that we, take as absolute fact now, he's the one who started it back in 1997. So I was not there when he showed up. And I am just hoping that I will be around when he comes back in June. I have alerted people to be on the lookout for him. But for now, he dropped off a bunch of wonderful books. The Tudor ones I had already. The biography of Elizabeth I by Anne Somerset and Armada. But I did get Worcester Cathedral, which is an adorable little pamphlet, originally 1 shilling, at the cathedral, that goes through and details the changes in the cathedral, which used to have an abbey from the time it was originally built all the way through, well past the dissolution of the monasteries, which was really a fun few pages there. It basically described the changes not only in the building, but also in the building's staffing that took place as the abbey portion was closed and everything was transferred over to the cathedral. In case you're wondering about the staffing, I thought this was really cool, that after the dissolution, the new body consisted of a dean, 10 canons, 8 minor canons, 8 lay clerks, 1 organist, 10 choristers, 2 schoolmasters, 40 king's scholars, and 10 beadsmen. So this was a fun little book. The next one was Scottish Queens, which originally I was like, how much do I need to know about Mary Queen of Scots? There's just too much other stuff to really be fun. And then I looked through it and I realized that this was going to be a good read. It also covers Margaret Tudor, Mary of Guise, and even Madeline of France, who was queen consort only for a little tiny short time, but she's in here and she's got her own chapter, so that's going to be fun. English Country Houses was this was I shouldn't say the really exciting one, they're all really exciting, but it is separated into glorious photographs of different aspects of the country houses, and obviously a lot of it is post-Tudor, but it's got things like Haddon Hall and Penshurst Place. This is in the original halls and galleries section, and then you have Haddon Hall for Great Chambers, which just, you just sit there and you can lose yourself in the pictures. Oh, long galleries, we have Hardwick Hall, which Hardwick Hall, more glass than hall. And then my favorite one is the service rooms, which the old kitchen at Burleigh House. So I'm going to be just losing myself in details over there. And finally, the behemoth of the group, Emperor, a new biography of Charles V. I say new, it's 2017 or 2019, I'm not sure which it is. It is still not big enough for March of the Mammoths because it only weighs in at about 700 pages. And I already have my March of the Mammoths reading scheduled. I am finishing up The Red and the Black, and I am going to begin the Lord of the Rings trilogy just under the wire. to come in and to still be participating in March of the Mammoths. I ended up reading a couple of other small books earlier in the week, including Worcester Hall. And that's it. That is my big Tudor-adjacent book haul, with hopefully more to come in June, but we'll see. Have a great weekend.